Yo, Elliot. Question from Who's Mikey wants to know, Elliot, I got a new job and I used to be able to bench press 185 pounds. Basically, I was bigger and stronger before I started this job. I started this job and now I'm getting weak, I'm getting small, and I don't have the motivation to go and train because I'm tired at the end of the day. So the very first thing I want to do is squash your bullshit, because I continued to train when I worked as a mover. Now I don't know what your job is. You don't mention what kind of job it is, but I moved furniture all day long from 7 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock at night when I was in college, when I was in graduate school. And I still chose to go to the gym. It was just a matter of, this is what I wanted to do. You know, it meant that much to me. Motivation has nothing to do with it. See, most people are waiting for motivation, when motivation is just a spark to get things moving, but it's your commitment that gets you to the gym every single time. You don't go because you're motivated, you see? You don't do the things you know you need to do to reach your goals because you're motivated to do those things. You do them because you've got the mindset of a machine. You just say, every Tuesday, Thursday, this is what I do. Every Tuesday, Thursday, this is what I do. Every Tuesday, Thursday, this is what I do. You just fucking do it because that's what you set out to do. When the time comes to do the thing, you just do the thing. You don't think about it. You don't wait for the muse. You don't wait for motivation to come. Motivation's some bullshit. You don't need motivation. You need commitment and discipline, okay? So that's the first thing. Now, I've made you gotta ask a couple questions here, but I've made other videos about quitting your job in order to live a life based on your values. Hey, I still think the same thing. I quit every fucking job I had was a job that allowed me to train. I worked at GNC, Vitamin Shop, I worked at gyms. I didn't take a job that didn't support my need to go to the gym, my need to eat a certain amount of meals a day, because that's what I was doing back then. My need to live a strength training, bodybuilding lifestyle when I was in high school, college, and beyond. I just don't take jobs that don't support it because it meant that much to me. How much does it mean to you, right? So, if your job doesn't support you, quit your fucking job and get a job that does support the lifestyle that you're trying to live, right? Your last question is about protein and hydrotech and all that shit. Bro, fuck the hydrotech and the protein and whatever supplements you're trying to take, because you're not even training anymore. Start training again. Start training and eat food. Go back to the basics. I think a lot of times when we lack motivation, we try to find motivation in products, right? How many of us have done that? I don't have any motivation, so I'm gonna buy a book on bodybuilding. I don't have any motivation, so I'm gonna buy some new supplements, right? That's bullshit. Get rid of that idea completely. Intrinsic motivation, right? If you're looking for motivation at all, it needs to come from the inside. What you're asking me about these hydrotechs and proteins and shit is extrinsic motivation. You know you paid 40 bucks for the jar of shit, so you better go work out so that you can take the jar of shit. Get over that. That's it, man. Train because you love to train. If you have no motivation, that means you don't love to train. Just give it up. Or quit your job so that you have a lifestyle that supports training. It's that important, at least it is to me. Yo, Elliot.